Hi Ritu
Sure,
ma'am, how are
Madhubala.
you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, I'm well. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes for some other people to
Yeah,
join in and
sure,
then
sure.
we'll start,
Yeah,
yeah? Yeah.
of course, of course.
Hi Merlin, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm well, I'm well. We have a call pending, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, I
We
just seen the mail.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Sorry
still in
about
my
that.
workplace.
Okay. No worries, no worries. We'll be doing it sometime soon, like maybe this week or beginning of next week. We'll get your call in, yeah?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Done, sir.
Perfect, perfect. We'll just wait for some 5 more minutes to allow people to come in and then we'll start, yeah?
Yes, sir. Sure.
एनोटेटिंग का क्या मतलब होता है? एनोटेटिंग
मुझे बोला एनोटेट करना मतलब अटैच करना होता है ना।
Okay, we'll do this as you're here in time. Let's just start this call for whoever's here because we have to respect the commitment y'all are putting in, people at work as well. So I'll just start this webinar really quickly. It's going to be short to the point, and I want to kind of take up more questions from y'all at the end. So you can just stay through, make your notes, and anytime I ask you to just type and tell me something in the comment section, you can quickly type it, and then I will sort of accept questions right at the end. Great. So this webinar is topic as how to scale your healing business or your modality and practice to 1 lakh a month. Now, the reason why we say this is because we believe that 1 lakh is an amount wherein you can sustainably grow your business. If you're doing healing part time, you can jump full time into it, and sort of that could be your constant income stream, right? And at the end of the day, you'll also be doing healing, which is very fulfilling to you as a person and something that you want to kind of create a career in. And therefore, we've titled it How to Get to 1 lakh as a Healer. Now, starting out, obviously, most of the people here I've spoken to before, they know a little bit about me. In case there is someone who's joined who doesn't, I'll just quickly go over why I could be possibly someone you should listen to and what benefit you can kind of get out of this call today. So those who don't know, my name is Hamza. I am an online coach to healers and spiritual coaches. Couple of years before I realized that a higher purpose for my work comes in the space of healing and these modalities where I can actually use my business and marketing skills to help healers like you scale your businesses and really come in and guide you through that process. And the reason I do it is only through experience, right? So I am not someone who's gone through the more stereotypical way of learning systems, learning procedures, and just coming and telling you what to do. I have built these systems that I teach you all for my own online business, and they have worked for me. So 100% they have to work for you all as well. And I will obviously guide you through that entire process. Great. Now, 1 lakh, as I said, is a freedom milestone that I call it, which basically means in any income that you're earning, this is a bracket wherein you sort of have that time, money, freedom to really do the things that you want to, create a framework or a lifestyle that fits you or makes you satisfied on a daily basis to turn up at work, right? Because we all come from very different backgrounds, doing really different things, and most of us, I feel, are at a stage in our life where we are feeling burnt out or want to really dive into this full time, right? And that's the entire plan that I want to put forward to you today. So how you could do that. Another reason why most of the healers are stuck in this 20 to 30K mark every month is because they're already very burnt out. They've tried working with agencies, they've tried working with other freelancers, but they haven't got the results. They don't have something that I call an offer. So your offer is basically how do you take your modality and put it into a package and provide it to the market, whether that's Indian or international, to really make sense out of people and so that they can understand how can you actually solve their problem. Right now, most of the healers that I meet in this 20 to 30 sort of thousand category are people who are so scattered that they don't even know what they have to post about or what content calendar to create or what funnel do they need. These are the basics of any online system that they currently don't have, which I want to guide you through. And as I said, lastly, whenever anyone comes and works with us, the first thing that we do is we give them the right systems so that they can detach their one-on-one time of working on the business rather than working on their modality and really focusing on getting the benefits for people. So this is why most people feel stuck, and we're going to change that through this call today, as I'm going to give you like a game plan by the end of this workshop that you can take back home, execute, follow yourself, and start seeing some results and changes in your healing business already, right? I want you to quickly type in the chat for whoever 4-5 people who are attending the call. Currently, what do you feel is stopping you from scaling to this 1 lakh mark? Whatever may pop up, just you can quickly tell me in the chat box. I just want to understand where everyone is currently at. And if someone is not comfortable, doesn't know how to put in the chat box, you can even quickly unmute yourself and tell me, and then again mute yourself. Okay, so Nanda says getting leads and then conversions. We're going to solve this problem for Nanda very soon. Anybody else? I guess this is like the main problem for most of the people, which is leads and then obviously converting those leads. So yeah. Any other problem someone is facing, something different that you might feel that I haven't heard of before, or this may be a very different problem? Is anybody suffering from the problem of having the right mindset? Like, do you sometimes feel like, hey, I can't get there and I need that guidance? That's actually a very big problem. It also comes before the leads problem. It's really the mindset that you need to be an online business person, be an online healer, right? So that can be one, but great. I get a good idea from this chat as to what it could possibly be for you all. Amazing. Okay. Now I want you to tell me again in the chat box, what do you feel is the number one thing that you're currently procrastinating on, that you know you need to do to build your business, but you're just not doing it? And what do you feel the reason for that is? Again, type it in the chat box. You can unmute yourself and tell me. Okay, Marilyn said making videos. Great. It's a very simple problem to solve. We can help you there for sure. Any other problems people are facing? Someone says guidance, clarity. Okay, yes, for sure. That is where you have to start. Clarity on where you want to go and then really deciding on how to get there, right? Okay, perfect. Content also. Okay, perfect. Got it. We're going to cover most of these things today and also in the future. Nanda says, I feel stuck sometimes before delivery. Okay, that is really an intensive problem that there are few tools that we can use to really solve and help you. And systems comes into play whenever you're suffering from any form of dilemma regarding delivery or how do I get it across. Systems come into play where you can really build systems that help you do the work. Again, great. So today, guys, I just want to quickly dive into the subject matter. Now, when you want to go to this 1 lakh mark, the most important thing is going to be for you to make 5 important shifts in your business. I call it the 5 shifts to scale your system. And once you have these 5 things working for you in your business, any business it can be, not just the healing business, you can literally take this blueprint that I give you today and apply it to any form of niche or industry, and you can get the same results, right? So these are the 5 most important shifts that are going to come, are going to be important to you to actually get your business to 1 lakh a month. And this is done time and time again by other healers and other business persons and entrepreneurs. So I want you to just make notes of what these 5 things are. Think when you, after the call, take it back home and really think about where am I lacking currently in my business and how can I make these changes, okay? That's the only thing I expect from you. So number one, the number one shift is going to be the CEO identity. Now, most of these people on this call only see themselves as healers, right? And the change in your life will come when you see yourself to be worth more than that, right? When you come as a healer, you come with a practice that helps people solve their problems. But when you're building a business, you have to come and operate from a CEO entrepreneur mindset, by which I mean doesn't mean that you need to know everything about business, but you have to switch your mindset. And what are these switches, important switches? Number one is the high ticket switch. You have to start believing that my gifts or whatever modality I have is worth way more for currently what I'm charging. You have to start operating at a level of abundance where you're like, hey, I'm providing this, I'm putting in my time like any other professional, so I should be worth more and I should charge my time's worth. That's the number one shift. And you have to start believing it also, because when you start believing it, you'll start seeing that translate in your content, right? You'll come with that magnetic energy in your content, in your post. People will start understanding how motivated you are to provide this and how important this sort of mission is for you. And that's when they'll really feel and ready to buy. Okay, so that's number one. In order to do this, what I would tell you is today, after this call, just go back, write down on a piece of paper, who do you look like when you're a healer making 1 lakh per month, right? So this is like more like a vision board kind of exercise. I want to write down on a paper, if so and so person, let's say we are taking Merlin's example. So when Merlin writes on a paper that, hey, I'm a healer making 1 lakh per month, what are all the things that you're currently doing, right? How are you operating? How do you turn up on your calls? You have to write about that. Do I turn up with confidence? What kind of energy do I turn up with? What kind of content do I put out, right? Also ask yourself, what kind of systems do I have? Do I have a website, right? Do I have a funnel? Am I running ads? You have to start getting more clarity on who you could possibly look like when you're making these 6 figures. And you have to start slowly and slowly getting there and manifesting that for yourself, right? That's going to be number one. You cannot dive into any system unless you have clarity on where you want to go, right? So I would say do this exercise today, a really short exercise. I won't even take 10 minutes because somewhere I believe you'll all know where you'll want to get. But more clarity will really help you build these systems slowly and steadily is what I'm saying. Okay, so number one shift is the CEO identity, that you have to make that move. Everyone has to be a boss in their own business, and we want you to sort of operate there. Number two, as I always do, and this is the first step for anyone coming into my program as well, how to create an irresistible offer. Now, when I mean irresistible, it's an offer that communicates clarity, communicates impact, and every time when someone reads it, they know exactly what they're signing up for. Now, you cannot be a healer who's stuck in this one-on-one session phase, right? So agar aap har bar you are just charging, let's say 1500 to 2000 for every session that you take up one-on-one, you will get burnt out. You will have an inconsistent income in your business. You will never know if you're going to make the same amount of money every month, and therefore you'll never be able to go full time into it. And the kind of people you'll attract for these one-on-one sessions, you'll really feel really unsatisfied is what I can say. After every call, you'll feel like, hey, I'm draining my energy, I'm putting it all out, but I'm not turning this into income. So stop the one-on-one sessions. Learn how to build a large scale program for yourself where you charge a premium amount anywhere from 15,000 to 1 lakh rupees. And how can you really create a long-term program for someone to work with you? Because there are certain simple benefits when someone comes into that, right? Number one benefit is you'll get better testimonials. They'll know better as to what they are signing up for, how they can get that benefit, how you're guiding them. And it builds a relationship that usually you'll come to realize कि अगर किसी ने आपके साथ 4 weeks के लिए काम किया and they're really happy, there's a higher chance that they'll pay you again for another 4 weeks. And that is what we call consistent income in business, right? So you have to focus on how you can create long-term journeys, long-term transformations, and charge a premium price for it as well, right? This is a simple formula that you can use. So problem, process, promise. If you can see the example down below, just give me 1 second. Yeah. So I do Reiki sessions is what people sometimes write on the Instagram post, right? But this doesn't tell me about who you help, how do you help them, how long do you help them for. Kuch clarity nahi hai pe, like that is zero. No, this can't be the way you pitch your program or your offer. There has to be complete clarity. You have to decide, who do I work with, right? Do I work with women, men? Do I work with both of them? what age demographic do I work with? What kind of people, which city kind of people do I want to work with, right? Complete clarity on who your persona is, your customer persona. And then you need to come to the problem part. So process problem, what kind of problem am I solving? Am I helping them with relationship problems? Am I helping them with anxiety? Am I helping them come out of depression? Am I helping them get more clarity in life, right? So you have to figure that out. And finally, you have to think about how much time can you provide that solution in. Is it going to be a 1 week program? Is it going to be a 1 month program? Is it going to be a 3 month program, a 1 year program? You have to build a box in which you have all these elements with complete clarity that you can explain to someone coming to sign up with you. Okay. So that's going to be the number 1 2 shift, really focus on creating a long-term transformation through offer creation. If you're someone who's worked with me or is going to work with me one-on-one, this is the number 1 thing that we start by focusing on. We give you complete clarity on what your offer is going to be. We also help you build an offer that will sell, so there's no too much trial and error, because we've really tested this market out. So we know exactly what works. When you sign up with us, the first thing we come and do is help you create this offer. So this is just some information I wanted to give. Number 3 shift is client attraction system. And this is the most important. This is where the clients come in. Okay. So now when you're building a healing business, you need 3 places from which people can see you and come to you, right? Number 1 is an organic method. So this can be social media, word of mouth, that most of the healers are growing their business on word of mouth. So social media, word of mouth, which we call organic traffic. Second thing is community building. It's very, very important that you start building a WhatsApp community or a place where people can come in and you can slowly, steadily nurture them, give them more value on a day-to-day basis, and then ultimately, obviously, pitch your high ticket program to them or hold your free webinars or workshops, taki people start understanding what value you bring, because nobody is going to pay you 50,000 rupees just the first time they meet you. No one, you can't build that trust in that much time, right? So they need to see your work over maybe a week or 2 weeks to really understand what value they can get for the money that they pay. And that's then when they'll be ready to work with you for a long term. And lastly, collaborations. In 2025, most of the internet entrepreneurs are focused on collaborations. Which other healers can you kind of collaborate with, right? On your Instagram post, how can you like really work? Can you do workshops with them? How can you take someone else's audience and really get those people to see what you do is what you should focus on. So I'll just repeat myself: 3 traffic sources: organic content, social media, WhatsApp community building, and collaborations. These 3 are going to be key in 2025. The year is almost ending. So quickly that you do these 3, the faster results you can get. Yeah. Second part, I call it the magnet content formula. So this is for social media. Now, this again answers Merlin's question of what to post or what content to make, right? So these are the 3 things that you can possibly focus on, which is storytelling, authority, and call to action. So every reel or every post or creative that you make, always make sure that there are elements of these 3 things. So storytelling can be, hey, I had a client who came to me, let's say a week back, and in one session, this is the transformation that they felt. After that, you go to authority building, which basically means I have worked with more than 100 people, helping them solve XYZ problem, and you can be the next, right? So that's called authority building. How can you show yourself as a healer who's very well developed in a market with a lot of competition? And then how do you differentiate yourself, right? And lastly, call to action. This time and time again, I'm tired of telling healers, everyone's putting posts up, creating AI generated content, but nobody's inviting people to work with them. How will people know that they have to come and work with you, right? When you ask them to, when you put a call to action out, when you create stories telling people that, hey, we are signing up 5 new members for our program. Are you interested? Book a call with us. Ye consistent hona chahiye. Every third day you should put up a story for it or a post for it, inviting people in, because you have to ask them, right, for them to actually make that decision to come. So these are the 3 things when it comes to magnet formula, content formula. Number 1, storytelling. Number 2, authority. And number 3 is call to action. These 3 are going to be super, super important to start converting people. Okay. And I've written this down for more clarity for you all, which is that people won't buy if they don't know who you are. So storytelling will help with that. People won't buy if you can't communicate how you help them, right? So building authority will help with that. And lastly, people won't buy if you don't ask them to. So call to action to aapko dena hi aapko, you have to ask them that if you're interested to work with me, sign up for a one-on-one call or sign up for a workshop or a webinar. These 3 things are going to be key in your content. Please don't miss out on this. This is going to change the game for you. Okay? So that's shift number 3. Shift number 4. Now this is going to be a little technical for some people over here, but I believe this is the way to build a scalable business. So now you can, all these online coaches, right, who you all must have done webinars with or worked with. Now I'm going to break an industry secret to you. The secret is that everyone says that aap content post karo, roz ye karo, wo karo. Yes, I believe that organic content can get you great results, but if you want to build a solid, consistent business every month, you have to do some form of paid marketing. This can be in the form of meta ads, YouTube ads, whatever. You can even do it as simply as a budget on 3,000 rupees per week that I currently do it even after having such a big business. But you have to make sure that you're doing it in a way that you truly understand what you're putting your hands into, and that's where a professional or a guide comes into play. Today, if you have to learn meta ads yourself and do everything yourself and then burn your money, you'll always feel like, hey, ye mere liye kaam nahi karta hai, right? That's the first thing that comes in our head. But when you work with someone who knows what they're doing and can guide you through that process, then you'll get that confidence inherently that, okay, this is working for me. Maybe it's slow, but I'm getting there, right? And that's what we want. So learn to leverage your money in the right way. What posting, sort of using our content and using meta ads to get leads in is going to help us with, it's going to help us with consistent income. So we're going to get that many leads in and then conversions are going to happen. And when we convert, that's when we bring money into our business, and it's going to be crucial. Now, if I just have to give you a quick overview and ever you'll decide to get into this yourself, which I wouldn't recommend, I would always recommend for you to come and work with me and I help you through the process. But let's say you do decide to, my job is to explain how you can do it. So what you have to do simply is you have to go to Meta, create an ad account for yourself, create a campaign, set up a pixel. These are 2-3 things that you can also learn through YouTube videos. So it's not that technical, but thoda challenging ho sakta hai initially. So you set up an ad account on Facebook using your Facebook page and Meta Business Suite. You have your ad account, you create 3 video ads for your program. So these can be 30-35 second ads where you really talk about how you transform people and you invite people on a one-on-one call, right? After you do that, what will happen is when people come on this one-on-one call, you pitch your high ticket program to them. So let's say you have a Reiki program that is for 4 weeks, you explain how it can help them, how those 4 weeks will look, and then obviously you pitch your program being like, if you want to sign up for this is how much it costs. Now, when you go to really creating these ads, there are 3 things that you have to keep in mind, and this is same for your content. Number one, hook. It has to start with a line that exactly addresses them. So, hey, are you a woman who's suffering from anxiety for the last couple of years and are finally looking for a solution to solve this? This can be the solution you're looking for. That's called a hook. So that has to be number one, and your videos to start from there. Second is your offer. You have to invite them in that, hey, book a one-on-one call with me where you get XYZ. And last is call to action, where you tell them, click the link below and book your call for rupees 299, 399, 499, whatever you want. So this is how an ideal ad is created. If you don't execute and try this yourself, you won't know how to do it, right? That's with everything in life. So you can always set this up, have these 3 videos and run meta ads to them for like 400 or 500 rupees per day for 7 days. And trust me, your business will completely change. You start getting the leads in, you start seeing followers on your Instagram, and you start understanding ye backend pe kaise chalta hai, and then obviously you can get someone in to manage it for you when you scale your business to 1 lakh rupees, right? Now, when it comes to this, what I would recommend you against is if you're a healer who's currently boosting your posts on Instagram, right? Month on month, day on day, please stop doing that. It's completely wasting. You're really taking your money and going there and literally writing it up on fire. Boost करने से आपको कोई results नहीं मिलने वाला through Instagram. Running meta ads the right way through the right targeting is the actual way to get in qualified leads to change your business. So if again, as I said, this is only for your benefit that I'm saying it because I really care. It's your hard-earned money. Please don't boost anything. If you actually are serious about running campaigns, we can have a conversation of how we can help you and then look at doing that, right? And it would really be beneficial as you start getting those consistent leads that you want, as I said. Lastly, now is part 4, which is shift number 4 that you need. Is I've seen a lot of healers, they all know their modality, they know everything, but when it comes to actually pitching and selling, they feel a little uneasy, right? Thoda confidence kam hota hai, thoda they are confused about kaise main mere pricing do, right? There are a lot of things there. It's a very simple 3-step framework that you can follow to change this for yourself on any call that you do, or if someone is talking to you on WhatsApp, right? So number 1 is connect. On a human level, seek to really understand what their problem is, what are they facing, right? And try to be empathetic. Let's say someone is coming to you and opening about their relationship problem, right? First, empathy बहुत important है so that you can make them trust you. एक बार someone trusts you, then they'll be ready to pay, right? So when you speak to them and you really make them feel that what they are feeling is valid, that's when they open up their heart to you and are willing to talk more and really understand. So connect with them first. Then diagnosis, like how any doctor does, right? So diagnose their problem and understand कि ये possibly क्यों हो सकता है, and give them a little idea that, hey, are you facing this? Maybe you're going through this period in your life, or maybe this has happened with you, right? And the more you understand that they are giving you more yeses, ha, you're absolutely right, you're correct, yehi ho raha hai, that's when they are letting their guard down. As they let their guard down, that's the time at the end when you actually authentically pitch your offer and you go like, hey, seems like you're really stuck in this phase and I can help you as I have a solution. If you're looking to get a serious solution for your problem, this is the way I can help you, and pitch your offer. Now, if you're a healer who's starting out, it may not be that easy to quickly book like the calls and get them and really sign up for your program, right? वो थोड़ा challenging होता है. So you can always provide payment options. You can give them a discount for coming on the call with you. You can give a lot of options to close these initial clients. And as I always say, एक बार जो पहला आपका high ticket client close हो गया, then it's a cakewalk after that. You know exactly what you need to do. आप में confidence भी आ जाता है कि आपको पैसे कैसे, how you have to pitch it. Everything becomes clear, right? To try this process, I have a good idea for you all also as how you can do it, which I'm going to share further. But write this down, first connect, then diagnose, then create your offer or give your offer to them, right? Last one, which is shift number 5. This is now I'm coming to the point of really taking action. Okay, तो मैंने 4 जो shifts थे उसमें ज्ञान काफी दे दिया, लेकिन ज्ञान से वो action आपको लेना पड़ेगा. You'll have to start putting in that effort to really getting the results in. So what I would suggest to you and everyone on this call is, this may take a little time, but make an intense list of 100 people that you know. Okay, this can be friends, family, whoever you possibly worked with, relatives, people at your workplace. Aapko jitne, you can literally go to your Facebook friends and create this list and create this offer that I told you, like create this program and then reach out just one-on-one through WhatsApp message, or if you're comfortable, give them a call and be like, hey, I've built something. I'm looking to work with people on this program. We are providing it at a 50% discount right now, okay? And we want to see what benefit it has for people. That's why we're doing it. Would you be interested to join in? If they're really up for it, get them on a one-on-one call and obviously pitch your program to them. This is the quickest way to turn organic leads into paid buyers, okay? And make it feel like ये 1 in a million opportunity उन लोग के लिए कि ये pricing पे ऐसा program उनको कहाँ पे भी नहीं मिल सकता. The minute you make them feel that, there'll be a sense of urgency that comes up, and then you can authentically kind of pitch your program to them without really being salesy, okay? So this is one thing you can do. Create a Google sheet for whoever knows how to, or you can also write it down on paper. That's absolutely fine. And start really tracking it. आपने अगर किसी lead से बात की है, बहुत important है कि आप follow up करो. You cannot send them a text message once and then just believe like वो आके आपको message करेंगे. नहीं, लोग बहुत busy होते हैं. So also, if you're serious about growing this business, you also need to do a follow up. So you need to ask them, hey, we have this conversation, you were interested, where are you at, right? एक बार follow up करो, 2 बार follow up करो. If they are not into it, let them go. It's absolutely fine. The clients will come in when they have to. And lastly, you have to set certain non-negotiables. Okay. Now, again, this is when it comes to business and becoming serious. If you want to build a 1 lakh business, ऐसा नहीं है कि ये easily हो सकता है. It's not difficult. But इसके लिए आपको daily basis पे थोड़े non-negotiable set करने पड़ेंगे, which are things that you will do on a daily basis to build your business. Whether that's reaching out to find new people, posting a new piece of content, posting a YouTube video. आपको decide करना है कि मुझे जहाँ पे पहुँचना है, उसके लिए मुझे कौन से टास्क रोज करने पड़ेंगे, and you have to be consistent. Even 30 days of consistency can really change the game for you. That's what I did. जो मैं आपसे शेयर कर रहा हूँ, ये मैंने खुद किया है. That's why I can tell you that it's important, right? So you have to go back to the blackboard. You have to make this intensive list and you have to be like, okay, now I'm going to start for 30 days. I'm going to change my business. That's the mindset I'm operating with. And in 30 days in my business, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to close 5 clients. I'm going to give them the best transformation and I'm going to create the best testimonials. If you operate from this energy, I can bet you ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता that you won't get results. आपको खाली action लेना है, वो first step लेना है, ठीक है? So that's the last point in our 5 shifts that I had to mention to you. I want to go one step ahead and also give you a roadmap that you can follow. Okay, so मैंने जो 5 steps बोले हैं, अभी इसको execute करने का time आता है. How will you execute this? मैंने तो ये 15 days में कर लिया था, but maybe some of you all, because again, people are in jobs on the side, they are doing a lot of other things. I completely understand that you have to remove time. So how I would tell you is create a 90-day roadmap. 90 days का plan बनाओ आप कि I want to reach 1 lakh rupees per month in 90 days. What are the steps I have to do? Try and get your first 10 to 20 calls booked. How will you do this? As I said earlier, create an intensive list, explain to people what all needs to be done, okay? And then tell them that I want to get on a one-on-one call to explain to you what my program is about, right? And you can start with people who you know, so they are more accepting to get on this call and just pitch. Just get comfortable talking about your program first. ऐसा भी नहीं कि आपको immediately किसी को close करना है. Get a program, price it anywhere from 15 to 20K, which is a good price amount. If you know someone, they shouldn't be that hesitant to pay it. create a nice structure, a nice program. If you want, create a nice pitch deck like I've created, right? A presentation कि आपको क्या क्या मिलेगा, calls में हम क्या cover करेंगे, what can you expect at the end of the entire program. Give them full clarity there, right? And then obviously pitch your program. And you should, even जो person सबसे खराब होता है sales में ना, अगर वो 20 to 30 calls book करता है, 5 तो at least उसके convert होने ही चाहिए, right? Unless you're that bad, which we can again help you with. So don't worry about that. But turn up authentically, turn up with the right energy of abundance. ऐसा scarcity से मत जाओ कि मैं ये call करने वाला हूँ, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, नहीं होने वाला. But if you make up your mind, if you sit with it, and before you get on the call, you be like, whatever happens is going to happen for the best for me, and you operate from that place. 100%, I'm sure 5 clients to you close, and if you close 5 clients, you're already making 6 figures, right, per month. So that is the energy and way you have to operate from, and the plan that you have to create. And try to get 3 solid testimonials. Testimonials, social proof is most important. अगर आपके पास already है, उसको जल्दी वीडियो में convert करके आपके प्रोफाइल पे पोस्ट करो और top 3 पे पिन कर दो. But if you don't have it, then work with people even for free if you need to initially, but get 3 really solid video testimonials from them, because social proof can change the game. Even tomorrow when you get on a call और कोई आपको पैसे दे देता है, पहली चीज बोलेंगे कि send me testimonial videos or send me someone's contact number who you have worked with. You need to have people who've really worked with you and felt good to recommend you to other people, right? So वो testimonials काफी important हो जाएंगे for this entire process. ठीक है? I want to quickly take you all through all the steps in case someone joined in late or someone missed it. Just to quickly give you an explanation. So shift number 1, CEO mindset. Stop operating only from being a healer. Now you have to think about like a business person कि आप कैसे इसको scale करोगे, and make the mindset shift that you can charge high ticket, you're worth it, and your gifts are valued. Number 1. Number 2, irresistible offer. Stop focusing on single sessions and start focusing on how you can create a long-term transformation for people. And then create it into a problem, process, promise statement. Okay, who you help, how you help, and how much time you help them. And put this all over your profile. कि Facebook पे आप हो तो वहाँ पे डाल दो, Instagram bio में डाल दो, सब जगह डाल दो. कि how do you help people and what do you help them doing and what are your systems like or how much time you can help them in. ठीक है? And if anyone needs, I can always share this presentation. Okay, so if someone misses, don't worry. I'll also be sharing the recording for you. Number 3 is the simple client attraction system. You need 3 traffic sources: organic content, आपकी WhatsApp community और आपके collaborations. ये 3 use करके आप audience को nurture कर सकते हो. You can give them more value and eventually they can buy your high ticket program. It works for everyone this way. तो आप कोई भी niche में ये करो. People need to be nurtured. There's this metric that people need to see you online 7 times before they buy something from you. मतलब उनको 7 pieces of content दिखने चाहिए थे, or they should have spoken to you that many times to really trust and pay you for your program. Okay, so that is important. Number 2, the simple client attraction system. Third is the paid system, which is running Meta ads. This is going to be the game changer for your business and actually bring the leads month on month. Organic content, you can 100% scale your business, but it's a long-term journey, as I always say. Okay, that's part number 3. Part number 4, make sales easy. Start with connecting with your audience, connecting with your lead, understand what the problem truly is. Don't just focus on selling first. And then eventually when you do understand what they need, then create a program or whatever program, if you feel like fits their problem, then pitch it to them and they'll be ready to buy. Connect on a more human level and people buy and trust more. I have seen this time and time again. आप अगर जाओगे पहले वो इंटेंशन से कि ये लो मेरा 3999 का सेशन ले लो, it's not going to work for you. ठीक है? That's number 1. And last one, which is systems and consistency. Make a list of intense list of 100 people you can reach out to with your program, get them on one-on-one calls and start slowly putting your program out there. Put the energy out there of the program. Start even taking feedback from people. Agar someone comes to you and they believe like everyone's saying कि आपका price बहुत ही ज़्यादा है for the number of effort you're putting, then you can, okay, maybe you can add one more session or reduce the price. That you can decide basis people's feedback. But I always believe that if you feel like your program is worth 15,000, it's worth 15,000. The right people will come to buy. So that's number 5. Last one is the roadmap that you need. So create a 90-day roadmap. Start getting on your first 10 to 20 calls and pitch your 15 to 20K program to them and try and close at least 5 clients that you can sort of make out from there and get your first few testimonials. Okay. This is for some undue motivation that I have to provide because आप सब knowledge तो ले लेते हो but action लेना बहुत जरूरी है, as I say, right? And I always say this, and this is also something that is tattooed on my arm, this entire statement, because it changed my life in a way. So you have to operate not only from this level that you're your physical level, you have to connect with something higher, I believe, even when it comes to business, right? So you have to ask the universe in a way to guide you through the entire process. और इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि यार आप ask कर रहे हो direction के लिए but you're still doubting whether things are going to work out. It's not going to work out there. So if you make up your mind कि ये मेरा program है and I want to sell it और कुछ भी हो जाएगा और ये बिकेगा, then this is where you have to operate from. Just ask and it will be given to you, is what I believe, right? And obviously I'm always there. So if you create a program and send it to me on WhatsApp, I'll always tell you उसमें क्या change करना है आपको. You have all the support. I want to tell all of you all on this call that you have all the support available. Even if you're not working with me one-on-one, you'll always reach out to me. I'll always be answerable to you. But the action is something that you will always have to take. Strategy तो मैं आपको बहुत सारी दे सकता हूँ, but I can't do the work for you. Once you start doing the work and you have my guidance, the results will come, right? So as I say, I never pitch my program directly to people. I don't believe that's the way to work. But if you finish this thing and you feel like that's value for you in this program, just shoot me a WhatsApp message that, hey, I need more help or I'm stuck here, and we can get on a one-on-one call and I can guide you through that entire process of how we can help you build your entire business sustainably so that you don't feel burnt out, right? And this is only going to be a one-on-one chat. Even in this thing, if you're not ready to sign up for a program, I'll never push you into buying anything from me. I'm just here to give you clarity, and that clarity will only tell you कि आपको next step क्या लेना है, whether that's working with me, someone else, or whatever you need to do in your business, right? So that is it from today's session. I would want you to ask me any questions if you have now regarding your program, regarding what you're doing, and happy to answer. And then after that, obviously, we can end today's call. You can ask me in the comment section. You can also unmute and ask me. Yeah. You can also ask me if there are some questions that something you feel like I've not covered that you want clarity on. You can ask me now. Whatever is coming up in your mind. If you're not comfortable asking it on the online call, or if you feel like it's too personal, you can always shoot me a WhatsApp message and we can get on a one-on-one call and I can take it up. Whatever you're comfortable doing.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Merlin. Yes, please.
Yeah, so can we go again with the paid ad section?
Yes. Sure. Yes, ask me, Merlin. What question do you have?
So, sir, I'm not much into all of this, so I just wanted to, get more deeper insight of this कि इसमें
Okay.
होता क्या है और कैसे operate होता है इस चीज.
ठीक है, perfect. I'll give you a quick overview. So when you want to run any ads, right, on Meta, now these are like called campaigns. Campaigns का ये मतलब है उसमें आप थोड़े ads और creatives डालते हो, and then you launch your campaign. And when you launch this campaign, that's when it starts going out. You see ads, right, on Instagram. वो same ads आपको कैसे create करने आपके लिए is what we kind of teach you in that. Now, when it comes to Meta ads, there are a couple of things that you need. So you need a Facebook page of your own on Facebook. उस Facebook पेज से आपका मेटा बिजनेस सूट कनेक्टेड होता है, which is basically a business manager for Facebook. उसके अंदर मेटा बिजनेस सूट के अंदर आपको एक एड अकाउंट चाहिए होता है, which is the account from which you can run your campaigns. And the second thing is you need something known as a data set or a pixel. Now this may sound a little technical, but pixel का ये मतलब है it's like a thing that allows you to track कि आपकी ads किसको जा रहे हैं, कैसे perform कर रहे हैं, आपको कितने leads मिल रहे हैं. It's like, for example, I always give this example. Let's say you go to a local general store और वो general store पे जो owner है उन्होंने किसी employee को hire किया है जो पूरे दिन में उनका काम है that they sit and they see कौन से लोग आए इसके अंदर shop के अंदर, उन्होंने कौन से products लिए, right? तो Meta में Pixel does the same job. It'll come and tell you that hey Merlin, you ran this ad, तो इतने लोगों ने ये वाला ad देखा, ये लोग ने इतना time ये ad देखा, तो ये उनका job. So you have these two things. You have to connect this, right? ये technical part हो गया. इसके बाद आपको creatives बनाने होते हैं जो which can be like 3 ads, video ads that you can create. As I said, you can follow this structure here below, which is hook, offer, call to action. And फिर आपको वो basically 400 या 500 per day के budget पे launch करना. Which is when you say launch, it means you just have to activate that ad and then it starts reaching out your target audience. Meta is so smart today कि अगर आप वहाँ पे targeting भी ना करो कि मुझे ये city में जाना है, ये age group या ये men या women को focus पे रखना है, even if you keep it broad, वो आपका ad ही देख के समझ जाएगा कि किसको target करना है. That's how smart it's become. So you don't need to really do any targeting there for your first campaign. But as I said earlier, ये structure important है ताकि you can start getting the leads in, And this is something that we cover. So when we do a one-on-one call, I'll give you more deeper insights into it. कि ये कैसे करते हैं, and then if you obviously need support, we can help you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions you have?
Thank No, sir. So now
Perfect.
it's clear.
Perfect. Perfect. Great. We have some other people who call. Nanda's there. Nanda, we're doing the call anyways. Barkha's also there. Barkha, any questions? Okay, perfect. I think everyone is sorted for today. Great, guys. This was an amazing session. I really felt nice sharing this with all of you all. Okay, thanks, Barkha. If anyone has any questions, please don't be shy. Reach out to me. I'll be sharing this recording in the group as well as a link to book a one-on-one call with me in this week or the next week. So you can do that and hope to see you. Thank you, Berlin. Hope to see you all soon. And yes, all the best. And please स्टार्ट एक एक स्टेप लो सब लेना जरूरी नहीं है फर्स्ट डे जस्ट फिगर आउट पहला स्टेप क्या है उसको ले लो देन सेकंड डे यू कैन टेक द नेक्स्ट स्टेप गो स्लोली इट विल ग्रो इनटू व्हाट यू वांट इवेंचुअली टाइम थोड़ा लग सकता है but if you put the consistent efforts every day you'll see the transition happen in front of your eyes and then before you know it your business will be at a level where you can actually transform your life. Yeah, so all the best and I am going to see you all soon in the next webinar. Bye, take care everyone. Bye
Bye.
bye bye. Nanda, see you on the call. Bye.
Sure.